States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, just a couple of things before we get started. These meetings are televised live, so when you approach the podium, please let us know who you are, the business you represent, and we have a table next to the podium. You can lay your plans out there. So we have 4 items on our agenda tonight. The first one being DRB 2023-54, the application of CBD Creighton at 218 East Lancaster Avenue in Wayne for a wall sign, ground sign, and vinyl on the windows, and this is a continuance from last month. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. My name is Ashley Curtis. I'm actually representing Yitzhak Palatnik from CBD Kratom. He's usually the one that comes to these correspondences. I'm the area manager, so I'm in his absence for today.
Okay, great.
I do have the plans in here for you, so I will lay them out.
Okay, why don't you lay them out on the table? We've got copies up here. So just kind of to summarize last month's meeting, representative was in. We approved a sign for the monument out front. We asked the applicant to come back with a new plan for a wall sign, and we're also going to take another peek at the vinyl graphic on the door. And take a look at the landscaping plan also.
Absolutely.
So why don't we start out with the sign on the wall? And actually, if you can just spin them around a little bit.
This one here?
No, the upper right.
Right here?
Yeah.
That way good?
Yep.
It's upside down. No.
There you
Got
go. Okay, and then maybe the lower left one too. We'll spin that around. Okay, so I think everybody knows this was formerly the Starbucks.
Correct.
And, okay, turn it over to you.
So it looks like initially we had plans to have a sign up at the very top. I am aware that the regulation is to be at a certain height, so that is why we did come back with the plans that we have today with the CBD logo over the door, and then the more simplified logo at the entrance to the property. We also know that we were unable to keep the dispensary underneath the signage, so we did remove that as well. And then I think that was it for the signs. I think that was most of the changes. I think we did simplify some of the graphics a little bit as well, just to make it a little bit more simplified and streamlined for you guys.
What do you guys feel about that? So it's an LED sign. Yeah, they basically have a temporary banner up there now. I believe this is going to pretty much mimic the temporary banner in size and everything. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it meets the height requirement. The problem before, it was just too high on the building. You had to bring it down. So.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And I was made aware of that prior to coming, so
Right.
I wasn't too sure of the technique, but yeah, I do know now.
Okay.
So I wasn't here last month, so the monument sign has been approved, or was it conditional? Or
No,
was
the
it
monument
just
sign is approved as you see it in that photograph you're looking at.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
So,
I'm correct in saying that you do not sell marijuana, correct?
We do not, correct.
And that is a marijuana leaf, correct?
So it is actually a cannabis leaf, so we do sell hemp, which is not marijuana, which is why we have that leaf.
Okay, there's your distinction.
It's the same Latin name, though.
Yeah, I understand.
If you're going to talk about the binomial nomenclature, it comes out to be
That's a fair
cannabis,
point. Like, what's the difference between a cannabis leaf and a marijuana leaf? I don't know.
botanical.
Yeah, they are the same thing. So I would say that, has anybody questioned or challenged this advertising as being false or deceptive or misleading?
Not to my knowledge. I do know that initially when we opened, this is way before my time with the company, that we did have Kratom and Delta 8 in our property. I do know that that was made illegal in the township, so we did remove all aspects of that from our store. We've combed through it very, very rigorously just to make sure that none of that product has been left behind, just to maintain, a good relationship with the township.
sure, great. Okay. You good with it, Tim?
I don't actually like the use of the cannabis leaf, but that's because I believe it represents a different product than that which is being sold.
That's fair.
So that would be my position with that. Otherwise, in terms of the actual sign itself, aside from the logo, I don't have any issue.
Okay. Colin? No comment. You're good? Jane?
I'm good, but I do know that cannabis is weed, as we know it, who are older people.
All right. Okay, so it looks like we're good with that.
It's cannabis
And,
sativa.
Yeah, I know you have a temporary banner up, and I know you have a
Absolutely.
time limit on that. I think it's November 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right about that,
Yeah.
actually, yes.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm sure this sign probably won't be done.
I got
But
you.
hopefully your monument sign will be up at that time, so you
Okay.
don't really lose identification.
Visibility.
Yeah.
Correct, absolutely. Yep, and we will remove that sign on that date.
Yeah, great. And we mentioned at the last meeting, it doesn't show it in your photograph here, but there's some brackets on the building from Starbucks
Starbucks.
sign. They're going to have to get cleaned up and
Got
taken
you.
down and all.
Okay,
so.
I'll take note of that as well.
Okay, great. All right. The door graphic,
Yes.
okay.
So I know that the original door graphic, like I said, has the QR code that leads to our website, which we did take off. So this QR code leads directly to our Google page, which is the only information given on that page is going to be our hours of operation. And then the phone number to reach the store, just so that there's no connection to any product that is illegal in the township. As well, we took off the cannabis dispensary from that logo as well. And then, like I said before, I do believe they did mess with the graphics just a little bit to make it a little bit more plain and simple, as opposed to what we would do in our typical stores in the city.
Okay.
And I think that was all of the changes for that sign.
Yeah. You guys good with that?
I'll take the same issue with the logo, but as to the QR code, I guess since it is just on the window,
Right.
we aren't as particular about what you actually use in your window vinyl, so
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not
Yeah.
an issue, probably.
Yeah, I think last month the issue was that,
Directed to them to the website.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it was the issue, right? It was going to be directed to the website with products that aren't able to be
Aren't
sold in Radnor. Yeah.
Radnor, yeah.
So this is good, so.
Awesome.
Jane, you're good with that?
Yes,
Okay, great.
but I do know that leaf is
Okay. all right.
cannabis.
Okay. But that's your corporate logo, and I think they have 50 some odd units or whatever, correct?
Yes, we do have about 52 units, I would say, and that leaf is used in all of them.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and just a reminder too, we mentioned last month, the address number needs to be on the
Oh,
building or on the
okay.
door.
Okay.
And
I
just
think
in
we
case-
typically do that.
Yeah, it should be on there for in
Okay.
case of an emergency or what have you, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you can just remind
Yep.
management about that. All right. And then when you're ready there, we'll take a look at the landscape plan.
Awesome. So then the landscaping plan, I don't know if there were any issues from the last meeting. I wasn't really briefed on the landscaping as well as everything else. I do, however, know of the plan, which I believe is on the back of one of these. This is a little bit more in detail of how we changed the logo for the initial signage. I didn't know that was on the other page, so if you want to review that, that's there.
Okay.
And then this right here is actually the landscaping and what we plan to do with it. As you know, there is already that area that is landscaped with, it looks like evergreen plants at the bottom. So we plan to keep the ones that are still in good state, leave the good vegetation there. And then wherever we have to remove any vegetation, we would replace it with similar plants that are already in there, as well as in the warmer seasons, maybe flowers. I think it says roses there if that's permitted. I don't know if that is or not.
I think what we basically said, that the landscaping in front of the building could use some tidying up.
Got you.
And it's a hedge, and I already know that it's been pruned.
Okay.
It's actually used, not Alberta spruces. I'm not sure you need to put in roses. and,
Okay.
Like put in shrubs in front of shrubs. I think it's best to clean up and make it look simple, and maybe add, you can do that if you want.
Got
Roses
you.
are notoriously difficult to keep looking good.
Got you. I will.
Next to a sidewalk, because they catch trash and they're prickly.
Got you. I will take note of that and let
it's up to
the
you.
property manager know that detail. Absolutely. Thank you.
But I would keep it, don't let it get weedy.
Got you. Absolutely.
Okay. Any other suggestions?
That's it.
on
I just,
landscaping?
that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right,
There's
you
nothing
guys
else
are
to
cool
do.
with the landscaping? You're good? Okay. Anything else we should be looking at tonight?
Did we approve frosted glass at one point? I see it in
I-
the rendering.
I think it's just a rendering. Your glass is not.
No, I don't even, I'm not familiar if we even changed the glass since Starbucks was there.
Yeah, I don't think so, Colin.
I don't think so.
I know it was
Okay.
papered up for a long
It,
time.
it looks, I used to shop at that Starbucks myself, so it looks like it's actually the same.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I was there to take the photograph of the situation, and the glass was clear. You could see it.
Okay.
Just part of the rendering.
I think so.
We do have the blinds that Starbucks initially had installed. We have not removed those. So that might, at times, we will lower that. We don't ever lift the blinds up just due to like the product and everything like that. So we do keep those black blinds down.
Okay. All right. So any other questions, comments? We're good? Okay. Do you have any questions or comments for the board?
No, just I'm always open ear. Communication is my key. So if you guys need anything from me or from the company, please just let me know.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Okay. should we
Are
make
you
a-
guys opened?
So we are open. It's a little bare bones right now. So, we're starting small, but yes, we have opened. Yes.
And how are sales?
They're hit or miss. Sometimes we will have some customers. As you know, we are a little bit, cut off at the head as far as, really going out there and getting our stuff out there and really trying to pull in customers. So we're thinking of different ways to kind of do that. And, we're really trying to fit into the community where we're wanted and needed and not try to push anything that is not wanted and not needed. So for me, I'm the area manager. What that looks like is having the ear to the ground, understanding what is the wants and not wants, and then connecting with the community in that way. So, I think, that is at least my intention.
Great.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Colin, you want to take the motion?
Sure. The matter of DRB 2023-54, CBD Kratom, 218 East Lancaster Avenue, approval of one wall sign and vinyl decals in the door.
Okay.
Motion for approval?
Actually, just for clarification, there was actually two applications there, the other one being DRB 2023-59. That was for the landscaping.
Oh,
We kind of
thank
lumped
you.
them together.
Thank
so.
you. Also, DRB 2023-59, same tenant, CBD Kratom, for the approval of a landscaping plan as well.
Okay, great. Thanks, Colin. Do we hear a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Tim?
Aye to the landscaping and no to the wall sign. I think it's deceptive, and I take issue with the use of the logo, but that's it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck to you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
All righty.
Have a good night, then.
Oh, you too. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Okay. Okay, next is DRB 2023-60, the application of Little Children's Shop at 503 West Lancaster Avenue in Wayne for 2 awnings. Hello there.
Hello, I'm Lou Silverblank, I'm from Fast Signs, representing the Little House Shop. And it's up there. This proposal is to put 2 awnings on this new shop. I believe the shop was actually 2 units at one point. It has 2 entrances. They're just simple umbrella awnings. The overall frontage is 35 feet, so I believe we're allowed 50 square feet. The area of the lettering totals 10 square feet, so we're well within that. I have a basic drawing of how the awning is constructed and how it'll be attached to the building. We will use umbrella and one-shot paint for the lettering. And that's about it. One awning is 14 feet wide and one is 12 feet wide. They'll project 36 inches from the wall and be 28 inches high. and the valance height is 12 inches, and the letter height is, well, it's less than 12 inches. I don't know exactly what the letter height is, but you know, it will be probably, I would think about 6 or 7
I
inches.
think you're showing 6 inches.
Am I showing
Yeah,
6 inches?
you're allowed up to 8. So,
Okay.
yeah, 8's your max.
Yep.
So,
And I do have, if you're interested, a swatch of the color. It's just one of the standard Sunbrella colors called hemlock green. Yeah,
looks good.
just,
White lettering.
yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think they should do cream lettering, but I'm not paying the bill.
Right.
so-
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I just think it would be aesthetically nicer. White sometimes seems a little stark against a rich color.
In terms of the green, I mean, I'm trying to think of the other awnings in that shopping center. Because it does seem like a pretty strong green, I guess. Bright.
Yeah,
You would think that they would coordinate the awnings.
I'm thinking there are more blue awnings in there. That's what I can think of in there.
The one,
they have
Just trying to think how it plays together.
they have a variety, a whole, I think one of the shops has, I believe, dark blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that color, okay.
Little,
the little house shop,
are they?
yeah.
Yeah. I can't picture. Are they green as well?
They used to be, I think they're blue now. I should know, we did the
I
signs,
think
but,
they came in, yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. I was just trying to picture it.
All right. The only thing we had to just make sure of also, you need a 7-foot clearance.
Yes.
From grade to the bottom of the awning.
yes, mhm,
All right.
yes. And I believe there are suite numbers on the doors, but if not, there will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. You know the drill.
Yeah, yes, I do.
Oh, yeah.
And this is not facing any major street. It's
No.
on the back side of the
I'm trying to,
storage.
Yeah.
You know,
It was
you
in
can
there
see
f-
it on the site map.
yeah,
You know,
Exactly.
the only people that are seeing are customers.
interior,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who
What
was
was,
there?
yeah, well, who was there formerly? Do you remember?
Winklash Studio, I believe, was there. Oh, and actually, in this spot, it was, I can't remember the name of it. She did clothing that was UV protected,
Oh, yeah.
that had some SPF rating.
That
And
was not that long ago, if I remember right.
she was open for a couple of years. We did those signs, too.
Yeah,
But I like the way the awnings kind of soften up the harshness of the flat facade, which, yeah.
looking good. All right, any other comments?
Does the landlord only use fast signs for consistency in this?
They've been using fast signs for a long time,
Yeah,
so,
it makes sense.
and we, you know,
But it's not forced upon the attendants.
no. I think it's strongly encouraged.
Sure.
But there are quite a few signs in that shopping center that we have not done.
Got it.
And some of them, you can tell we didn't do them.
All right,
Good plug.
little shot there.
Well, you know, you can see, you can see fasteners through the faces, and,
Right,
and
right,
so,
good.
yeah,
We're glad you're doing it.
Yes.
It'll be done right,
I
so,
am too.
yeah. Okay. All right, Tim, you want to take this one?
In the matter of DRB 2023-60, I move to approve the application.
Here a second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great, thanks.
Thank you.
We'll
Have
see
a
you soon,
wonder-
I'm sure.
Yes, have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You too, thank you very much. All right, last on the agenda tonight is DRB 2023-61, the application of Trek at 530 West Lancaster Avenue in Wayne for wall signage and monument signage. Hello there.
How's it going? Brett
Good.
with Foreman Signs for Trek.
Okay,
So we got just a raceway. It says Trek with some pin mount letters and then 2 replacement faces for the monument. And, yeah,
Well, why don't, you know, what, why don't we start with the monument,
okay.
all right? So it's safe to say this business is moving west, leaving downtown Wayne and relocating?
Yeah, I guess
You're just a
so.
sign guy, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, all right. I didn't think they're going to keep their downtown Wayne location, I would think.
Tuesday, not-
Yeah. I don't know, if bike business is that
They used to
good.
be
but
your neighbor.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, so walk us through, show us
Yeah,
what
so
you've got.
that's just the two replacement faces there. And then Raceway.
Okay, let's stick to the monument for a second.
Oh, so it's pretty, just slide the faces right in. It's already there, so it's not much to it.
Yeah. The problem we have with the monument sign, you're only allowed to have the name of the business on a monument sign.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that other one that sells bikes, gear, whatever it is, yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to put that up.
Okay,
So the Trek will fly, but the other one won't.
okay,
So
definitely. Okay, we'll make that work.
the other thing is at nighttime, the background's got to be black with only the Trek name shining through.
Good.
So that's what we ask of, kind of box signs, plastic signs. So the only thing we should see is Trek.
All right, well, okay.
And hopefully the other tenants have you guys noticed? It should be. And I know we always tell people that, so.
Is it lit inside?
Oh, it's routed push through, so it is. It's,
Internally lit.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
right.
Okay. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately,
So yeah, just Trek will be
Just Trek,
shown.
yeah.
Yes, correct.
I mean, if you look at that, it looks like they're only taking the middle portion of that building. So I get a feeling there's going to be a store maybe to the left of it and a store to the right of it. So potentially another tenant's going to need that panel anyway, so.
Okay.
Is that the way you see it?
And then,
Boxed off there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay. All right, so we okay with the monument sign then?
Yes.
We're good? Okay, so the opaque background and removal of the one sign. All right, so the wall sign,
so it's just Trek on a Raceway, and then underneath is pin mount letters that say bikes, service, and gear.
open for discussion.
Historically, we have found that the wall-mounted signs really can only have the name of the business, a logo, and potentially some type of contact information like phone number, website, but not descriptors of what services are provided by the business. The classic example of this is a pizza shop, right? Not saying hoagies, pizzas, wings, beer. That's kind of what we've held fast to.
Just to kind of keep the signs simple,
Right.
And the
not too
consistency.
wordy.
And consistency throughout the township of that.
Would we allow them to put Trek and bikes underneath?
That's like their thing.
Hand in hand.
Yeah.
They can put bikes, service, and gear in the windows.
Right, there's always potential for that. You can use
And
20% of your.
They have big windows. They've got 6 big windows.
Yeah. Sir, would you like to say something?
Yeah, how you doing? My name's Marty Jacobson. I'm a foreman of signs, too.
Hi,
How you doing?
good.
I'm just a little concerned. I mean, we're going back Trek, this is how they do their signs. They have hundreds of stores.
Sure.
I mean, not a lot of people know what Trek is. So I would think that they would probably want to put at least bikes up there, bicycles up there, just Trek. I mean, and I don't know if I agree with, I mean, the pizza's a little bit different too, because if you're going to a pizza place, what they sell. Trek, a lot of people have no idea what it is. I mean, they want to come in here and they want to succeed. So if they can't,
Wait a minute, I thought that,
Anecdotally, I hear trucks, I know
Should we have him
automatically
wait?
bike. See, I hear trucks. and
most
it's
people
automatically
wouldn't think.
See, like, I mean,
Well,
like,
'cause
to
you
say
know
most
that.
people-
What
think
does
it's
your
hard for us,
current, your
three of us
current
sitting
sign
here
have?
Together to say what most people think.
What does your current sign say?
Colin's going to check on that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, they try to put, when they can, that on their
Yeah,
signs.
sure. Okay, we're just curious to see what is in the downtown Wayne store. So Colin's
Do you
going
know
to
what's in
check it out
downtown
there.
Wayne store?
No, I don't know what's on that one.
Okay,
Keep talking.
all right, keep talking. All right. Okay, all right.
Well, I think that the bikes and servicing gear can easily fit in the windows.
Yeah. So just a couple other things. I don't know, because the mattress store was there prior. There maybe needed some repairs to the facade of the building. I'm not sure or not, but we'll ask you to patch any holes or anything like
Yeah,
that.
that's definitely getting done.
Okay,
It just says track.
it just says track.
It has a logo.
It's got a logo, right?
Right, and the logo there.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't talk about putting a logo.
Are they taking, so this is, I mean, you might be able to answer this question. Are they taking the two middle portions of the frontage?
Yes,
So the frontage is 75 feet?
yes.
What is the height of the sign off the ground, do you know?
I don't think we have, from the ground up, no. We don't have it. No.
I know we approved the sign to the left of it.
Yeah.
That was remembered upstairs.
I think we made them come back, but we didn't even remember what the height was on.
Yeah, I think there was.
I think they had the same thing. They had descriptives
That
and,
is
Right,
true.
you're right about that, yeah. Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's the sign ban on the building
Yeah.
there. That's where all the,
right.
everyone's had signs there for, I don't know the exact, I can make a guess, but it's.
and we're not disputing the location, it's just the wording.
Right.
No, I was curious.
Fine.
I was curious if
If
you
it's just gonna be Trek, I was just saying, I think they would like more if you can't
No, I
do it,
know,
you
it's
can't do it. But,
It's just the language in our code.
Yeah, I
Right,
think, I mean,
okay.
Jane's got a good suggestion there, that if they want to put a vinyl graphic in the window,
no problem.
yeah.
That works.
Yeah, you're allowed to use 20% of your window
got
space
it.
for signage,
Right.
so,
Okay,
okay, so. we'll
Fair
stick-
enough.
Stick with the track,
I like that.
Yep.
okay, and give them the option
You
of
can
putting.
put a bicycle outside in the
right.
daytime.
Yeah,
But
Careful,
would they
that
have
might
to,
be,
would they
that
have
might
to,
be considered a sculpture.
Oh, that's true.
would they have
Might
to
be
come
considered
back for any
sculpture.
walls or the windows?
I'm sorry,
Would they have to come back for the windows, or?
I think we
Generally not.
would give them
Okay.
leeway, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know, it's funny, who just said something about a monument?
Yeah.
The bicycle?
You can't
I'll
do
tell
it.
you a quick story here,
Our
going
buddy?
back probably 25, 30 years ago, when that Trek store was Bike Line. Yeah, and believe it or not, they mounted a bicycle on top of the roof. Seriously,
John Graves.
yes, and they got called in and was forced to take down that
Right,
bicycle.
right, that
It was
wouldn't
on
fly, right.
Yeah.
No permit for that one.
Probably 30 years ago. There's a little more to the story, I'll tell you afterwards, but that's, yeah,
Sounds like him.
that's it, so, okay. All right, so you're going to patch up any holes, looks like LED channel letters?
Yep.
Okay. And you got adequate signage, window space for signage, so you're good there.
And the address is probably over the door already.
Yeah, just make sure the address is there, just to play it safe, yeah. And that's about it. I don't, no A-frame signs, you're not allowed to have those.
Right.
A lot of people have them, but yeah, they're
They're
against
coming
code.
from the old location, they should know that.
Yeah, I think so. So, what else, guys?
That's it.
Yeah, it's actually a good-looking building. I don't know if you remember what it was prior. It was Cody Lamps. And talking about signage, Cody had a huge Cody Lamps, which was far and
Yeah.
above the square footage plus the height, but he was grandfathered in. He was an old institution there for years and
Mattress
years.
wasn't there that long.
No, they weren't there that long. So, all right.
What are the lamps?
Anything else for us, guys? Any questions? We're good here?
Yep.
Okay, Jane, want to finish it up? Okay.
For DRB 2023-61 for Trek at 530 West Lancaster Avenue, Wayne, for one wall sign and one monument sign. The monument sign will just have Trek on it, no bike, service, or gear, and at night, the only thing that will be lit is the word Trek. The wall sign will again only have Trek on it, no bike, service, or gear, and Trek will put vinyl signs in its windows, not more than 20%. I move for approval.
Okay, her second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen.
Just so you guys know, you broke him in. This was his first
Ah.
meeting doing it himself.
You did good.
So, yeah, he did good, but
All right.
I didn't know there was gonna be that. I'm like, oh, he doesn't know about it, now we're gonna go there, so I had to, so it was good. I
Great.
thought this was a good,
Thanks.
easy one, that's why, this was a
Yeah.
good first one.
That's great. Thanks. Thanks, man. See you guys. All right, anything else for tonight? I think that's going to wrap it up. Okay, see you in December. Thank you.